What's all this about?
It's about adventure, thrills, danger, and untold fortunes.
I love a good adventure.
If you've got the drachmi and the time, I've got a once-in-a-lifetime adventure just for you.
Tell me more.
Secrecy is key, Misthios. We can't just have anyone knowing there's a fortune to be found. But first, everything has a price. Pay up, and I'll give you a tablet with everything you need to know.
Here you go.
Excellent. Here you go. This tablet will lead you directly to untold riches.
What? Just tell me where...
The tablet reveals all.
What does that even mean?
Just look at the tablet and follow the directions, Misthios. My work here is done.
Off the east coast of Kythera, on Veakofti Island, your reward awaits. I should try to stay out of sight. Yeah.
Hey! Hold it there!
god such as I deserves more leg room.
Misthios? You'll be punished for what you've done. I didn't murder your son. It wasn't me. The gods have sent you to help me, haven't they?
If you have Drachmi, I may have a solution.
Of course. I never imagined divine intervention would come cheap.
What's going on?
My son was murdered at the Murex warehouse. His head smashed in like an egg. It was Kythera's leader. I heard them arguing in the warehouse. Then why didn't you stop them? You lie! Go to the warehouse and find out who killed my son, Misthios. Justice must be served.
Your son's death will not go unpunished. What evidence do you have against Kythera's leader?
Your son was fooling around with the leader's daughters. All 4 of them. Daughters? I forbade him. Told him the leader is a fearsome and vindictive man. He was blinded by the reaches. Check the fort and you'll find the gifts they gave him.
What makes you think he did it?
We took him in and gave him a job. But all he's done is steal from us. My boy fired him, kicked him out. I did steal, but I would never hurt someone. You hurt him when you betrayed him, Malaka.
That doesn't mean he killed him. Where is the warehouse located?
At the end of the harbor. It's a bloody mess now.
I'll go to the warehouse and see what I can find.
Find out who the murderer is, Misthios. I'll make sure this Malaka stays put. I'm innocent. You'll see. What have you done? You killed my son!
This looks like the place. This must be the murder weapon. It's caked in dry blood. And heavy, too. There's no way the little guy could have swung this. Not much blood. And his head was bashed in. Probably a blunt weapon. This bracelet looks expensive. They could be gifts from the daughters. Or an attempt to frame Kythera's leader.
What did you find, Misthios?
I searched the warehouse and found a gold bracelet and a heavy stone tablet covered in blood.
See? I told you you'll find gifts from the leader's daughters. It's not proof of innocence. What's this about a stone tablet? Tablet? I don't know of any tablet. Misthios, tell me who murdered my son. This worm or Kithira's leader?
If the fort leader is as strong as you say, only he could have lifted a tablet like the one I saw. There's no way this scrawny thief could have swung it like a weapon.
Then kill Kithira's leader. You will be paid when he ceases to draw breath. And make it a slow, painful execution.
It will be done.
Thank you, Misthios, for clearing my name.
They say the goose is yesterday's flesh. Today's the serving archer. He sold the feathers. I don't want you hanging around. Leave. Who would have thought something so boring would be so fatal? Well, that's something. Well, as for me, I'll be sitting long.
Come on, just try something.
Yeah! You'll be all right! away!
You're a gift from the goddess herself. And by the fates. She chose well.
You're making me blush, stranger.
And I could do so much more.
I'm not sure about all of that, but you can definitely fight.
I may be a priestess of love, but I also bite. I always bite.
One has to be bold to attack a priestess. You must be important.
I am Dione, a simple acolyte born to serve Aphrodite. These thugs are dogs of the cult of Cosmos, and this has not been the first attempt on my life.
The cult? Tell me all that you know. Now.
Not here. We'll be safer in the city. Escort me?
Let's go. You can tell me everything you know about the cult when we arrive.
I'll cut you all down! I'm safe here. The cult of Cosmos would never strike inside the city.
Good. Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Enough idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist. We've always kept tabs on the cult, and lately they've gotten bolder. By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High Priestess, to lock herself in her chambers.
A cult leader must be involved if they are trying to kill such a public figure.
We're not dealing with the usual rats. My sister wants me to secure Kythera from the cult, and sniff out the cultists behind her troubles.
That could work. Your sister sounds smart.
The plan isn't that praiseworthy. I was nearly killed.
Unfortunate, but her plan is still good.
Then help us secure Kythera and root out the enemy. By the fates, you've seen what can happen. I can't do this on my own.
Secure Kythera? I don't work for free.
A mystios indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world. And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I imagine this information would be useful to you. Or if that isn't enough to satisfy you, I will.
Well, it has been a while since I've
communed with the gods. And don't worry. Vrachmi will also be given for your services.
You drive a hard bargain. So what do you need me to do?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help. Pay him a visit.
What else?
My sister believes she has leads on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she'll need your help. Look for her in the temple. And lastly, poisoned blades are a priestess's weapon of choice. But some bandits sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenaean ruins.
Well, if it's not the cult, it's Malakis bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
Lucky for you, I came across some bandits earlier in the ruins to the south. Is this yours?
By the fates, it is. Thank you, Mistios. Now we can prepare for battle against the cult.
Tell me more about the rest of your requests. This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master at the tavern in Scandia Harbor. He'll be the obnoxious drunk.
The temple, where is it?
It's on Aphrodite's watch, up the hill. You'll find the High Priestess there, hiding in her chambers.
I'll do what I can, for you and Kythera.
Thank you, Mistios. Perhaps, when all this is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities, Leonie. I'll see you later. I take it you're the harbor master?
I told you. I'll pay when I get paid.
Leonie sent me. She said you needed help.
Leonie? Wait. Who are you?
I'm just helping her out. She has some information I want.
Liar! I bet you want her more than you want information, don't you?
Just tell me what needs to be done.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Fine. You want to prove yourself to Thione, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll fatten your pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions. Freeing prisoners sounds treasonous. Why would she want to do that?
In her paranoia, the High Priestess has ordered anyone suspicious to be detained. But these prisoners were mercenaries, minding their own business.
A mercenary's business is rarely their own.
Still, Thione wants them to help fight against her enemies.
And let me guess, the only ones she can trust are those who can be bought with drachmi.
Exactly. Of course she trusts me too.
Is the only someone special to you?
I'm her lover, and I'll be the one to help get rid of her enemies. I promised that in exchange. Why am I telling you any of this? I don't care what you think your relationship with her is. She's just using you. I'm her true love.
Right. You keep telling yourself that. I've got enough to go on. You better get my drachmi ready.
Come back when you're done. If you make it out of the camp alive.
Found him. He's over there.
I should check that. Did I imagine that?
I won't die here, Mistios.
There's someone here! Go! Don't die here! Here she is!
I owe my freedom to you.
I thought I was dead. They'll execute me. I did nothing wrong.
I can never repay you, so I won't.
I freed the prisoners at the military camp.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their bolden glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, the Oni needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die.
I'm listening.
The Oni's enemies have forces on Hitra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kythera. You need to exterminate these pests.
You want me to go alone to an island swarming with enemies?
Oh, is that Uhad a task for the Oni's new champion?
Tread lightly.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that, but still leave none alive. Will you do it?
Consider it done. What more can you tell me?
What more could you possibly need?
Tell me what you know about the cult.
What cult?
Isn't the captain a cultist?
He could be a Malaka's god for all I care. The Oni says he wants to destroy her for rejecting him. That the only way for us to be together is if I remove him from the picture. Aren't you here for the same reason? To win her over?
She's already mine. And after I slay the captain, which you failed to do, you'll be forgotten.
You couldn't have done it without my help! She can't just forget about
I'll be sure she'd... Any idea where...
that rat I led.
What is the...
Sail
That's all I need to know.
We'll send a fat amount of wrack meat to your...
Excellent. Or what?
Or I'll...
hunt calls, my friend. I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
You die here!
found it. Empty? I'm going to snap that man's neck in two.
The Mistios beat us to it.
Join my hunt. Let us hunt together. Let's go! What's on? The chest was empty.
Inconceivable. Maybe you don't know how...
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm the one who... I mean... No! No! No!
What the hell?
Cultists on a farm? Something's not right. Do not trust the fates. It's addressed to the High Priestess. She needs to know about this. High Priestess! Open up!
So you can kill me? Who sent you?
The Oni sent me. I'm a friend.
What did that idiot girl send a Misthios for? I gave her orders to follow, not to delegate.
She says you think there is a traitor in your midst.
You can't trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
They ripped my family apart. I'll have vengeance.
Excellent. Anger is a wonderful motivator.
The Cult of Cosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. Retrieve it for me.
Your dislike for...
I'm the first. She undermines me.
I see.
But I just wish...
Where should I start?
I...
That's where I'll start then.
She would be lucky. Do you have some...
Yes, that was my doing. The Harbor Master said, the High Priestess, I could not stand...
I wasn't going to execute them. Torture them. The Harbor Master strikes out at the temple when my sister scores. I'll overlook your involvement in this. Just...
I found this note earlier on the body of a priestess at a farm.
What?
It says, don't trust the fates.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a threat. I cannot rule out the... Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni.
Υγείας καιρό, θεά εύδρομε, πέμπης δυσωραίων κεφαλάς, νόσους δε και άλγη. Επικαλούμεσαι, Μάκα, πολιώνυμε, πυρίπολε και κουλετάρχα. Θεός Μάκα, δε και ιέ, αγλαότιμε, τεχνών μύτηρ πολιονημάτων. Βοτριόχος με
Επικαλούμεσαι, Μάκαρ πολιώνυμε, πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα. Θεόν Πάτερ Ιδέκαιε, σκυπτούχε κούρε δημάτων, βοτριόκος με ονηγέ των κομμών, ελτέ, μα καρμίστε Ιβρίων και χαρημένος εεί.
Σύ Θεά, δώσε δίνει πολύ όρος λαότιμο και κόρονε Θεόν γιατί. Πολύον με πολύ στη ληστήρα κακόν.
Let's run together. I'd better turn around before I capsize. I see him. Come, my fierce friend. Cult members. Probably just well-paid mercenaries.
άδικον εστίν.
I won't hurt you. I've freed your mercenaries and dealt with the
That's good news. You've dealt... You're getting sexier by...
Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this trade?
There seems to be a traitor in the temple, but she's unsure who. It was just a note.
Interesting. It really is as my... Thank you, Misthios. I'll watch my back.
I've done what you asked. What now?
My scouts will meet us at my villa. They'll fill us in on what they've discovered, thanks to your efforts. I have something else to attend to, but... if I get there, and we have some time on our hands, by the...
No. The cult is what's important right now. I'll see you at the villa.
By the fates. You can only resist me for so long.
We've been expecting you. Please follow me. She's instructed me to take good care of you before she arrives. Your shoulders must be aching. I'm sure I can help loosen you up before Dione arrives.
Sure you don't want to reconsider?
Securing Kythera can wait.
Good, because I can't. By the fates!
Did she leave already?
Yes, quite a while ago, in fact.
Dione said something about the scouts and their report. Where are they?
Dione is done with you.
Malaka!
That's enough charade. We'll finish the job.
You're done with you, Misthios. Now die!
You! What's going on?
I was just doing as I was told. Dione told me to take you to the garden. Please don't kill me!
Why did they attack me? I freed these men myself.
Dione played you like she did the High Priestess. The captain you killed was a leader for her sister's reinforcements. And the poison was to be used against you if you proved too dangerous.
I'll show that snake exactly how dangerous I am. Why is Dione doing this to her own people?
Dione hates her sister. She's been second best all her life.
So she joined the cult to take power?
I never expected her to take it this far.
I'm going to kill this traitor.
She's on her way to kill the High Priestess at the altar. North.
The altar? Good.
Do you trust the face you see in your reflection? I don't.
Dione, where is she?
She has the High Priestess. By the altar, Aphrodite.
You're identical twins? Don't move, or I'll cut you both down!
Thank the fates. They were going to kill me and blame it on you. Strike the Oni down. She's the Oni. Her jealousy and bitterness have driven her to work with the cult. My own sister. This is madness. She's the Oni, and she's conspired with the cult to usurp my position as High Priestess. Don't be deceived, Misthios. They've set this final trap to fool you.
I can't believe you're twins.
She's always been jealous of my success, mercenary. Living in my shadow has finally broken her. Kill her now! Lived in my shadow! I loved you, Dione. I never wanted to be your superior. Misthios, you must kill her before she lets the cult take over Kythera. It pains me, but it must be done. You wouldn't feel a thing, you monster. I'm not sure you ever have.
The High Priestess will know what was in the note from her handmaiden.
Do not trust the fates! How could you possibly know that? Her end must have been so tragic she renounced the fates. The poor girl. It was all my fault. I sent her to spy on you, and you had her killed when she threatened to expose you. Don't listen to her lies. I am the High Priestess.
I could just kill you both. Maybe I should.
Kill us both? You truly think they care which one of us lives or dies? She speaks true. By the fates, with both of us dead, the cult will simply send their own High Priestess to fill the void. You would know what the cult would do, wouldn't you, Snake?
What if I let you settle this yourself?
Walk away and you'll have more blood on your hands. The Oni will surely slay me. Snake! She knows I am the one who will perish. If you do nothing, the fall of Kythera will be all your fault.
Enough!
Slay the Oni where she stands. Do the right thing, Misthios. Slay the Oni.
Shut up! You. I see right through you, the Oni. It's over.
By the fates, I'll kill you both! This is going to sting!
Your cult leader has been sniffed out, High Priestess.
My own sister.
Her true nature was clear.
I loved her, despite all she's done over the years. That love blinded me.
It did.
You've secured Kythera for me, Misthios. Now, about the cult of Cosmos.
Good thing I killed the right priestess.
Indeed. As High Priestess, it is my duty to call out to the wayward and return them to Aphrodite's bosom. And if you've ever been to Pefka and met its inhabitants, you'll see why divine intervention is their only salvation.
I've never been.
Lucky you. One of my priestesses was sent there and came back rattled. She spoke of a man, Melite.
What about him?
The people living in Pefka are terrified of him. He runs some shady operations, but what exactly I can't be sure. Maybe this will be of help.
Thank you, High Priestess.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time to rebuild. Here.
much better as allies. I think it's unwise for man to revere Titios. Zeus and the other gods enemy? I think it's unwise for man to revere Titios. He angered Zeus and the other gods after all. area will be well defended.
Fight me!
Η διαφυγή με εντεύθεν πατή τρόπο.
Πάμε! Εσύ μη παρέχεις.
We rule with chaos and destroy those who oppose us.
Φέρνει τη σύπρα.
Έλα.
Best stay out of sight. Theros wants to help. I need to stay hidden. Good riddance, ravage. The cult of Cosmos will burn the old world to ashes, and build anew. Caught anything, Hunter?
Not much food around lately. Since the plague.
Sounds sensible.
There's sharks in these waters, though.
And you want me to gut?
Yes.
All right, I'm in.
Thank you, Misthios.
Here. We're friends now.